Well, the Montreal Canadiens just pulled off the dang near impossible, okay? They just took out the Toronto Maple Leafs in 7 games. And if you look at all the Sportsnet predictions, every single one of them, even the Habs reporters, Eric Engels, okay, he's been working with the Habs for a long time. He picked the Leafs in 7. Everyone picked the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the Montreal Canadiens came out here and they flipped the script. I gotta admit, I was watching this and I was in pure shock. Okay, and look, yes, there was momentum building. I saw it coming from Game 5, from Game 6 with the fans. Everything was starting to go Montreal's way. But even I didn't think the Habs would pull this out in Game 7. I truly thought this was when the Leafs would say, you know what, we're tired of choking. Here we go, we're shutting this thing down. But they didn't. They honestly, the Toronto Maple Leafs played the worst game of the series that they've played. And the Montreal Canadiens played the best game of the series that they'd played up to that point. But this video is not about that. That's just the precursor telling you that, honestly, I did not think I'd be saying these words. Round 2 playoff preview, Winnipeg Jets and Montreal Canadiens. Yeah. So let's start on the Winnipeg side of things. For Winnipeg, look, you guys got to be riding high coming off of that sweep of Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers, and the rest is a factor here. Let's not forget that. Winnipeg has had a bunch of time here to rest and prepare, watch all these games, see Montreal's tendencies, and really prepare for them. And look, Carey Price, obviously an X factor for the Habs here, and even though Jack Campbell did play very, very well for the Leafs, he's no Connor Hellebuck. It's a different beast now for the Winnipeg Jets here. And this is something that Winnipeg's going to have to use to their advantage. Because the defense, while they were playing, I would say, higher than their potential in that first round series, I do think that Montreal's defense is just a tad stronger than Winnipeg's, okay? But if guys like Neil Pionk, Josh Morrissey, even a guy like DeMello can really step up here, that's going to be huge for the Jets on the defensive front, because we know up front, guys like Ehlers, Kyle Connor, Mark Scheifele, Blake Wheeler, they're starting to get things going, and that's going to be a real strength. But, dude, if the Montreal Canadiens can shut down Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, then I think that Scheifele, Connor, even Ehlers, yes, it is going to be a tough task, but it's not impossible, it's doable, and it would be naive to think, oh, Ehlers and the top players offensively for Winnipeg are just going to run over Montreal. Because, no. Montreal, they can come up and shut down the top offensive guys when they want to. And further to that, my X factor for the Winnipeg Jets is 55, Mark Scheifele. Again, we just saw what Austin Matthews was, honestly, not what he was doing, but what he was not able to do against the Habs. Philippe Danault did a sublime job of shutting 34 down. And Mark Scheifele, I'm sure he's been watching very closely what Danault has been doing with Matthews. Can Scheifele break through and lead his team? Because you're a center. If you're the number 1 center on the team, arguably the most important position after the goaltender, in my opinion. And that is very, very important. If Scheifele can come up and be an X factor there, that is going to be huge for the Winnipeg Jets. Now on to the Bleu, Blanc, et Rouge. So for this one, again, this is a Cinderella story in the making here. And of course, the king of the Cinderella story here, it's 31, it's Carey Price. Can Carey Price continue? And dude, honestly, I'm like 99.9% sure he can, because this guy's got ice in his veins, ice cold Carey Price, never gets nervous. I mean, did you see him at the beginning? He wasn't even ready for puck drop. He was like facing the wrong way for puck drop. Didn't get rattled, nervous, nothing. This guy, he's the king. For all intents and purposes, to me, he's the leader, the captain of this hockey team. He leads them in every regard. He has for so many years now. If Carey Price is on his game, honestly, the Habs, in my opinion, can beat anybody, and that includes the Colorado Avalanche, I think, if Carey Price stands on his head. And now for the X factor. Of course, the obvious one, Carey Price, yes, we know, obviously, that's the easy, boring one. Get ready for this one. My X factor on the Montreal Canadiens, we're sticking down the middle of the ice to center ice position. It is Jesperi Kotkaniemi. You thought I was going to say Suzuki, didn't you? Look, Suzuki is incredible. He brings it every night for this team. To me, you don't really got to worry about it. He's going to give you what he gives you, which is quality minutes. But to me, if KK can be a factor offensively and defensively like he was against the Leafs, dude, you're cooking with gas if you're the Montreal Canadiens. If you can get Dano, Suzuki, and Kotkaniemi rolling at the same time, you are really going here. And Kotkaniemi, he's confident. Everybody's starting to talk about him as like a playoff performer now. So if he gets that in his head, hey, okay, I might not have had the greatest regular season, but if I'm clutch here in the playoffs, this is where I make my dough here. This is where it really happens for me. And this is where he might be able to earn some extra dollars on his next contract as well. So that's why, to me, Kotkaniemi, if he can help stir the drink offensively, maybe also win some faceoffs. I don't know about PK. Maybe that's a bit too above his pay grade there. But if he can really start to chip in both sides of the ice, dude, this is really something special for the Montreal Canadiens. All right, there you go, guys. I mean, look, a lot of people, including me at the beginning, were saying, okay, round 2, we're going to get McDavid, Matthews. It's going to be great. I don't know, man. This Montreal-Winnipeg series, we might have a doozy here. This might be a great one. It might not have the huge, big names like the McDavid, the Matthews, the Marner, the Draisaitl, but I think it's still going to be banging here. I'm ready to see this, and it's going to be fun. Don't miss this one. Trust me, you will enjoy it. Now, for more daily hockey content, you know what to do. Smack that like button, subscribe, notification bell, the whole deal, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.